Yo, what's up? It's your boy RJ in the building, and today we are back with another character guide, and who other than one of my mains, as that is my favorite character in the show in terms of all the Narutos, Naruto the Last. Now, as I said, he's one of my mains. He's probably one of my, I want to say my best Naruto, but I don't know. I play a pretty good Roto Boruto Naruto, as well as a Tailed Beast Bomb Naruto and a PT. Okay, you know what? I'm just good at Naruto in it. Naruto was, like I said, before Utakata, this was my guy. Like Naruto as a whole, I made sure to main all of him because he's my favorite character. He was on my picture. He still is my guy just because I can resemble to him a lot. But you know, I gotta rep Utakata as well. Not many, like, now that he's on the now that he's got recognition, I gotta rep my boy Utakata as well as Naruto. So let's start with the Naruto guide and let's just get through the overview now. So the overview of Naruto: he is a very well-rounded character with good guard pressure, as well as a very good jutsu, as well as a very good and unique tilt. I would say the worst thing about him is probably his grab, and the best thing about him is probably his jutsu. His combos are really good, giving him a good juggle. As well as good guard pressure. Paired with his jutsu, he can definitely break someone's guard in an instant as well. Only has a very tiny gap, so only certain characters can tilt out. Unless you have a good read, you can quickly tilt switch as well. Pretty safe, as his combos don't have big animations to him. So he's pretty safe as well in his combos too. So I would say he excels closer than far range as well. Far range, I wouldn't say is his forte, but he can still input something just because his jutsu does have the ability to go full screen, and obviously you can charge it like this. So you know, he does have the ability to contest, but it's not like he has amazing tracking on it from a far range. Like the jutsus don't curve, otherwise the jutsu would be more broken. But regarding a close range, it will track you non-stop. So he does excel. The closer he is to you, I would say, is the strongest. The stronger that he becomes, the more impact that you can have on the game. A very versatile character. A good character for new players to also pick up because he isn't very hard to use. He's pretty simple, but he is also, in my opinion, one of the best characters. A very high A tier character, just because even though he doesn't have like all these fancy stuff about him, he has all the tools you need in a meta play, or high level play, or pro play, or whatever you want to call it. So that's the overview of Naruto. So as always, let's start with his combos. Now, last Naruto's combos. So the most combo you're going to be using the most is probably his up combo. The reason why is his up combo is good on hit and on block. On block, that is his guard pressure, and then you can either, from here you can do whatever you want. So you can either jump dash, or you can dash and throw kunai after, or you can dash and do a jutsu after like this and then switch. Or you don't have to switch. His jutsu being safe, you don't even have to switch. You can just, and you're safe. You can't, like, even if they sub the first one, the second one will hit them, and even if they sub the second one and dash you, you recover fast enough so you are safe after that as well. So his up combo, and as you've seen from fresh, straight to red, and it even breaks it. The reason why it doesn't stay broken is because he has a harassing shuriken for a chakra kunai. So because it hits multiple times, in one of those hits the guard breaks, but then obviously because it continuously hits you, it then gets you out of the stun with the hit as well. So not very good, but if you are gonna pressure like this and then throw this after, so not very good in that regard. Regarding, like, for example, a character like Neji, who can do this and it can break. But a character like Last Naruto will do this and then they won't stay broken. I don't want Tamari cover fire, so can you relax please? Actually, you know what, it's not that deep. So it's up combo, very good for guard pressure. That is the one you want to be using for guard pressure. The reason why is because down combo has a big ass gap in between, so it allows more people to tilt in between. And his neutral combo, his neutral combo only has 2 hits. His up combo, a very small gap, and it gives you loads of hits on guard too. So it's up combo for guard pressure with the options that you had after. If you want to get creative, if you have no chakra, then you can even just do this. Oops. Well, what I wanted to do was this, and then you switch in like this after. So that's also very good to note down too, right? His neutral and his down combo, actually no, let's stay on his up combo because that's the main combo you're going to be using. His up combo on hit puts the person up like so. For this is good because it gives you a guaranteed up rate pill. You have to jump backwards to get it. The reason why it's guaranteed is because they're not on the floor, so they have no way to counter it. They also are stunned, so they can't throw kunai. If they throw kunai, some of them will go underneath, but because if you do it quick enough, then you'll hit them. Now you don't want to do it too quick. If you do it too quick, then you'll go straight underneath them. Like so, you go straight underneath them. Allow yourself to ninja move back a little bit and then go, right? So don't do it too quick, and if you take too long, then they'll have the option to counter you, or they can throw kunai and go straight over you as well. So you want to find the right timing. It's not strict at all, it's not tight or anything like that. Just find the right timing, do the upright pill, guaranteed upright pill, right? So that's one reason why it's good on hit. Another reason why it's good on hit is because he has a very good juggle using his first 3 hits, right? And by juggle, I mean this. Like so. He can do this for as long as he has chakra, right? So for that reason, if somebody is juggled in general, so let's say, I don't know, you have another strike back on your team, you get strike backs, or you get Neji grabs like this, and then you can switch into him and then do it like so, right? So he has a very good juggle, which means if you do catch someone floating for whatever reason, you can keep him in the combo. Another thing about his combo, which is kind of shouldn't happen, with his neutral and his down combo, if you just do the whole thing, it will still go to cutscene. You will still get the end animation, and it will still hit. Doesn't matter if it's his neutral or if it's his down combo. BS, yes, 100% is BS, but it's here and people are going to exploit it. So that is another thing as well. So let's say you do want to strike back as well and they got no subs, or let's say you do catch somebody juggling like this, you can literally just go, all right, well, I want to strike back now, and then in your forehead. So yeah, so that is another thing with his neutral and his down combo. Apart from that, the only thing to mention regarding his down combo, because his neutral combo doesn't really give you much, that is probably the most that you get. You don't really want to use it unless you're going for a straight back. But his down combo, if you break someone's guard, I want to break it. There it is. If you break someone's guard, right, you get your whole neutral combo guaranteed. The whole, down combo guaranteed, not neutral combo. I'm gonna put it on sub. So now if I touch him, right, and he's not, like, as soon as he's able to sub, if I touch him, he will sub. Yeah, all guaranteed. And just to show it to you as well, if I throw kunai at him, he will sub it. If I punch him, he will sub it, right? Just to show it to you guys, yeah? So he gets his whole down combo guaranteed. And if they don't sub, then you can follow up with the tag as well to maximize your damage on the floor, right? You can also go for Oki. I mean, wake up options. This isn't Tekken. You don't know what Oki means, I'm pretty sure. So you can just do a straight jutsu straight afterneath. I think you can, what am I doing? I think you can charge it. So like, as soon as you land, okay, people think that I don't play this character. So do the down combo, as soon as you land, charge the jutsu, boom. As soon as they hold block, you're on their guard. Alright? So you can also get a good setup after his down combo if you do finish it. If you don't want to go for the max damage, you can go for the setup as well. So regarding his combos, to be honest, that is about it in terms of his grounded combos. I still need to go over his air combo, but regarding his ground combos, that is really about it for the, you know, generic stuff that you need to do too. You can hit, if you do have a jutsu or a Rasengan, then you can hit this, and the Rasengan is guaranteed after that first kick. I'll probably show a clip of it rather than, because this is the better jutsu to use. There isn't really a reason to use the other Rasengan unless you just like the jutsu, just because this one is so strong. If you do go for the rev cancels or you don't ninja move out, I don't recommend it personally, but if you do will go for it, then you can hit it after here and you can go straight into it. I don't think it's very good because the nerf damage, I don't think is worth it. But if you, for example, have a down pill, then it probably will be worth it as well. So let's say you have a down pill, it will probably be worth it, because you pop the down pill. Like let's say, I don't know, you have Sheena on your team, you can ninja move, pop the down pill and then use it there. That's the only way that I can see it being used, but I wouldn't really go for it just because otherwise from that, just because the nerf damage isn't worth it. In my opinion, I think it's better to go for setup and then potentially get more damage, in my opinion. Alright, so now let's move to his air combo. His air combo isn't much, right? His air combo isn't much. It hits you to the floor, right? Sometimes there'll be, I don't know what the conditions are, but sometimes people will block this last hit. Don't let the Rasengan fool you, it doesn't do anything. Personally, I wish they made it so like the Rasengan like actually hits you grounded, so like it's an extra hit, so he hits you to the floor, and then when the Rasengan hits you on the floor, it's another hit like this, like that extra hit hits you. I wish they did like that, but you know, it is what it is. The one thing that makes his air combo really good though is that he does have an air to ground combo reset, right, which I will demonstrate for you guys right now. Okay. It would be me to mess it up. You can get it like that if you do mash too quick, but you can actually wait for them to actually land. Jesus Christ. I make everything look harder than it actually is. I really do, you know. And then you can go into whatever, alright? So he does have an air to ground combo reset too. How you do it is just as you see the Rasengan, you dash, you pop a pill, right? As soon as they land with you, you press circle again. Why did I do that? But if you do catch them floating, like you said, you have options. He has a good juggle, so like let's say you do press a bit too soon, then he does have options. He does have a good juggle, but if you do catch it, then it's there. If you do block it, so let's say you mess it up just like I did, you have good guard pressure, so trust your guard pressure, and you can obviously juggle like so as well. So yeah, so if you mess it up or you do press it too soon, then he does have good juggle options. He does have good guard pressure options to make up for it. So don't have like a panic attack. But yeah, it's there, and it's pretty good as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, so regarding his combos, that is really about it. So now we're gonna talk on his jutsu a bit more. How you want to use his jutsu, it is not a zoning tool for this. Don't get me wrong, if people are being aggressive, then it is good to do this, charge some chakra, etc, etc, right? But how this jutsu works is it's like Kakazu. The closer you get is the more dangerous it becomes. The reason why is because each clone that comes out, so his normal jutsu shoots out 2, his charged one shoots out 4, right? Each jutsu, it has 360 tracking on it if they move. So let's say Minato was here for the first one. If he for some reason ended up behind me before that second one came out, the second one will come out behind Naruto and track him. This is good because when you do guard pressure like this, if they move to the side or anywhere, they'll have trouble dodging it because it will track them, and then either they have to hold block or they have to or they're gonna get hit, or except wherever it is, right? If they get hit, Naruto is a strike back. So because Naruto is a strike back, you get strike backed into whatever you decide to do. So it is a very good defensive jutsu, as well as it's good for pressure as well. You can also, like I said, add on to people's pressure. See what I'm saying? You can add on to people's pressure. Even if you have to, if you want to go like a step further with it as well, add in a dash, add in a jutsu as well. You add in a jutsu too. You know, it's really good for helping players with guard pressure, giving them extra guard pressure, as well as it's good on its own. A lot of people use it as a delayed combo too, just because they know it's annoying to dodge up close. So a lot of people you'll see do this, or you'll see them do this, just because they know that it's hard, tricky to dodge. So a lot of people will throw that out too. So his jutsu, remember, his jutsu is stronger the closer you are. So it's stronger here than it is here, and it's stronger here than it is all the way over here. So yeah, so keep that in mind when you are using the jutsu, right? Don't just throw it out from across the map, because it's not going to do much from here. People are just going to walk to the side and it's going to be done. All right, so that covers his jutsu. So now we're going to cover his tilt. Now his tilt has two options, right? Now when you tilt, the Naruto that you are is the clone. So think about this as two clones, right? The Naruto that you are is the clone, but if you realize, if I don't press circle, you come back to the Naruto that you are. If I do press circle, then you stay as the one punching you, and that one becomes the clone. Now for that reason, he can tilt out of a lot of stuff that people can't because his body lunges forward. Most of the time it's past someone, and he lunge forward and he gets out. So he can get out of a lot of things that most characters can't tilt out of. And what I'm referring to, if you don't know, is that you can tilt between combos if they have a gap in long enough in it. Obviously, depending on how fast the tilt is depending on how big or small you can tilt out of the gap. But because his hitbox is the clone that jumps out, the only time it resorts back is when that one disappears and you don't follow up. But because his hitbox is the clone that jumps out, and the one actually doing the pose is the clone, right, you don't actually get hit. A lot of people will just hit you and you'll just tilt out of it, no problem, right? For this reason, his tilt is really useful when under guard pressure too, right? Is really useful when under guard pressure. On top of that, because you're locked in, you're kind of locked into the first animation, you have to do this punch to get out of it. If not, then like I said, you would just go back here. But you have to do this first punch. You can't tilt, you can't jutsu straight out, you have to do a punch, right? So he does go straight into combo with it. You can even do a delayed combo with it. It's really good. It's a really good tilt. It's not a crazy tilt. It's not a crazy tilt, but it is a pretty good tilt nonetheless. So regarding his tilt, that's probably the main thing for his tilt. You're mainly going to want to tilt to get out of combos. You can throw people off from like here as a way to get in. So like, let's say you're doing this, you can tilt to, you know, as a way to just get in. But you're mainly going to use the tilt. You're mainly going to use the tilt to get out of combos as well as doing that. So regarding his tilt, there isn't much to it. Like I said, this character is very simple, but he is super effective, so why he's really good for a new player to use. And now for his grab. His grab is really the worst thing about him. It's not a bad grab, it's just that the hitbox can be a bit meh. Like, it has, if you see, like, it has, sometimes it can whiff because he punches up, not out. So it's like, there's times where I've been next to someone and it's just completely missed. It is pretty quick, like it's not a bad tilt. You do get either damage of the tag or OP setup as well. So it's not the worst grab. So like you can just jutsu like straight off. Same thing with the down combo. You hit the grab. You can do a jutsu straight after it and then go from here. Right? So it's not the worst tilt. It's just compared to his other stuff, it's not the best either. So yeah, so regarding in terms of Naruto Out of Awakening, that is basically about it regarding it. So now we have to talk about him in Awakening. Okay, so now we're in Naruto's Awakening as well. So just to let you know, this Naruto Awakening is the same as Tailed Beast one, but it's just the jutsu is different. I believe in that one he more just does like a Rasengan, like with like 2 orbs around it. I think that's the one, or if that's the other one. But this one has this. He doesn't have this. That I know for sure. The damage is pretty good. As well. It also does burning damage if you do have it on. But it doesn't track, so it's not the best, it's not the worst. It is kind of slow. Oh wait, no, that did track a little bit, to be honest with you, but it is kind of slow though. But so it's not bad. Like, I do use it, like I sometimes use it like this and then I'll go in, but apart from that I don't really do much. His grab sucks. It's slow ass grab, I'll be honest with you. It may look like it tracks, but it does. Slow ass grab. Slower than the bitch. Look at that. Oh my days. But yeah, so his grab is kind of whack. There's nothing you can really do with it. I mean, you could fake it, I guess, like if you was going to do this, but it's not really worth it in my opinion to even try and fake it or to even try and grab. Now this Naruto does have 3 combos still. He has a down combo, which doesn't really give you much. It's just damage. He has his neutral combo, which again doesn't give you much. His up, but hello, there you go. Now he has his up combo and then he has his air combo. Now his up combo is probably his best combo in my opinion. If I'm being honest, I do need to lab this more, but if I find anything, then you guys will know. I will make follow-up videos explaining to you guys. But so far what I have found is that he does have, like, if someone likes the whole block, he does have like a little guard manipulation kind of type combo here too. If you're fast enough, or you have someone who has a fast awakening, if you're in like a single awakening state and you are fast enough, like someone has a fast awakening, then you can maybe hit like a little sound. But yeah, he does have that if the opponent is holding block, and then they can go in from there. That is what I found with his up combo, which is pretty good in my opinion. He does not have guard pressure. It only goes up to here. That is it for his guard pressure. It doesn't matter if you hold down or up. It will only go up to that punch. That's it. That's what it will do. His air kick, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. The guy's guard pressure is whack. Straight up whack. So guard pressure is not his forte. I would just do this and then tag him in to do whatever. But he does have a lot of range on his combos. Can I get out of the corner, please? Why did I do that? That doesn't do anything. Can I get out of the corner, please? Alright. He does have a lot of range in his combos, though. Like from here, that second hit, you see it? You see how much range he has? That second hit, he lunges so quick because he runs forward with his combos. He runs forward with it, right? So you can mash from here. Even if that first hit whiffs, you can mash from pretty far away. And people won't expect it. Look how much distance he travels. Oh my god. But yeah, so he covers so much distance, he still even caught it from there. From there he still caught you. Look, he travels so much distance that you can mash from far away and he will maybe even catch you from here. But yeah, that's probably his best thing about him, the fact that he covers so much range. Obviously he's in awakening, so he does have the awakening effects. He does have good mash, so most people will just dash and mash like this But obviously if people don't know, test their knowledge. If they don't know to block that up combo, then you can get like a little cheeky reset in there as well. Boom. And then they'll be like, what? So yeah, so regarding his awakening, that's really about it. His tilt knocks you away like this. It does give you a strike back if you have it. I mean, I don't think you get strike back in awakening state too as well, to be honest. But yeah, before the other Naruto, what it will do is he'll kind of like hit that and then jump down on you with the frog, kind of just posted, folding his arms. But this one knocks you away like so. Apart from that, you can use it like this to use, but it doesn't track at all. It's literally that you won't really see Naruto using this tilt, to be honest with you, even though it looks sick. I think it looks sick, at least. You won't really see him using it. From here you'll always see the jutsu, you won't really see this. To be honest, I mean, I would use it because it is a free zoning tool if you do have someone to go for it. But I think it's that little bit of tracking from his jutsu, I think is a lot better. But yeah, so regarding the Naruto guide, this is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you guys learned from the last Naruto. In my opinion, this is the best Naruto out of all of them, due to the fact that he's so effective and so simple as well. So yeah, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a like. Remember to leave a comment as well, show some love. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the year. Hopefully I can hit that milestone, and I hope you guys can support me along the way. Peace, sayonara, and adios.